Hello, online crew. Today I'm going to share with you 7 of the latest Instagram and Facebook updates that you need to be aware of. So things change on social media all the time. Just when you think you've got it worked out, something changes. The goalposts change and it's like, something's different. So I like to keep up to speed with what's coming, what's here, what's being tested, what might be going, all those kind of things. So I do a lot of research on that kind of stuff, and I like to bring that to you here in our online crew, so you can keep up to date with those kind of things as well. Where you really want to take notice of these kind of updates is be looking for the new features that I tell you, like, this is a new feature, this is coming, have you got it? And a lot of you might say, no, I don't have it. And then, but if you're looking for it, you'll see it, then you can use it. And when you adopt new features, you get favored in the algorithm. So it is really important stuff to know. It won't make or break your business if you know this kind of stuff, but it's definitely good stuff to sort of store information. And if there's a new feature, you want to be using it. Okay, so I like to keep up with this information, and I hope you do too. And that's why I like sharing it with you. Before I get into this information today, a couple of things. One, if we've not met before and you're new to this community, please say new in the comments so I can give you a special welcome. We are a community of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, network marketers, direct sellers, social selling, all of the above, learning to navigate modern social media strategies to build your business online. So my whole mantra, my motto, everything I stand for is to be a human before a marketer. I don't know about you, but I don't like a lot of the spammy strategies are out there. I don't want to hassle anyone about my business. I don't want to do cold messaging to grow my business. I want to be a human before a marketer and build my business in an authentic and genuine way. Do you feel the same? If you do, you're in the right place. So welcome to our community if you are new. Couple of trainings that I've done in the last couple of days, which have just been amazing. If you've missed them, you want to catch up. So yesterday, available to all of you, was a discussion we had on Clubhouse regarding starting conversations with people on social media and how do you get more leads. I couldn't shut up yesterday on Clubhouse. It is a collaboration and there was quite a few of us talking, but I had a lot to say yesterday. So if you need help starting conversations on social media or just needing some tips and strategies around that, absolutely go and catch the replay of yesterday's Clubhouse room. It was amazing. It's further down the feed on my business page, in my free group, on the events link. If you go to helenmartinonline.com/events, click on the Clubhouse, it'll take you straight to the replay. Like it's everywhere. Okay, that's one thing. Second thing is I just did an amazing training in the coaching community of 10 step-by-step advanced Reels features for the coaching community. And I've got another 10 for you next week if you're in the coaching community. So in the last 3 weeks, those of you in the coaching community, we've given you a special training on how to use photographs to create Reels. We've given you a special training on how to use Snapchat and Bitmojis and all sorts of stuff to create amazing Reels. And I just did 10 advanced features, which is so cool because they help you stand out from the crowd. Who was on that training? Did you love it? So I'm not sure if you're aware, but while the Reels Challenge is on, which is still on, I've got a special offer to join our coaching community for $1 for 14 days. You can get in and get all that training for $1. I've also got a discount on our annual membership if you want to, stay in for a while and get access to all my amazing practical training. So go to Guide 19 in my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners, if you want more information, or message me or, whatever. But coaching community members, don't miss out on that training that I just did earlier. I only just finished it about 10 minutes ago. It was really, really cool. And I've got another 10 strategies for you next week. So those kind of things just help you stand out from the crowd, get more eyeballs on you, get you the results that you're looking for. So cool training. So how are you? Who's here with me live? Let me just say a couple of hellos. I've completely forgotten to go live on Instagram again because I was actually in a bit of a rush from the last training. So I'll download this and upload this again. I'm doing too many things. Hello, Laurie. How are you? Hello, Joy. Hello, Faye. Hello, Susan. Hello, Cherie. We've got Beth as well. Hello, Olive. Great to see you on. Hero, how are you? We've got Tina. Susan, those features were so amazing. Lots of amazing tips. Thank you so much. My pleasure. I was there and it was awesome. It was awesome. Learned several new things. Watch your reels. Can't wait to see the next week's reels. Yeah, exactly. I've got to watch that training. Absolutely, Hero. You'll love it. You'll love it. Okay, let me get into the content for today. There's 7 sort of new updates. So first thing you want to be aware of, who's on Instagram? Just let me know in the comments if you're on Instagram. This is important, this one. The head of Instagram, Adam Mosseri, or however you pronounce his last name, he announced just last month, I'm just looking at his exact words, so if I'm looking down, that's why, that they are tweaking their ranking algorithm. So Instagram is tweaking their ranking algorithm to favor original content. So if you're somebody that shares a lot of content or shares a lot of, some of you will know what I'm about to say and some of you won't. There is a repost app where you can actually repost other people's content. There are people that have Instagram accounts that is 100% shared content. That's not going to be favored as much as anymore. It doesn't mean you don't want to do it at all. It just means you want to have more original content than not original content, and they're tweaking their algorithm to favor original creators. What they've said is creators are incredibly important to the future of Instagram, and we want to make sure they are successful on the platform and they get the credit that they deserve. So if you're creating original content, you will get favored on Instagram moving forward. So that is important for those of you, especially if you're using that repost feature on Instagram. I'm not saying for you to stop using it, but just make sure you've got a lot of original content around that. Okay, doesn't matter what platform it is. If you're like, all the algorithms know whether you're sharing a lot of content or you're creating original content. So I would always encourage you to create original content. Some of you are in companies that go post this, post that, and they'll actually give you graphics, and they'll give you sales graphics, and they'll give you pictures of products with discounts and stuff like that, and you're all using it. Facebook knows that's not original content. So they'll limit your organic reach, and then you put all these posts out and you wonder why nobody really sort of takes notice of it. One, it's probably too salesy to start with. But two, if there's the same kind of content going out from a lot of people, your organic reach will be limited. So original content all the way. Original photos of you, selfies of you, your stories, your curiosity posts, originally from you, your words. So if you're one of these people that shares a lot of inspirational quotes from other people that you found on the internet and all those kind of things, it's not going to do you any favors on any of the platforms. Okay, original content all the way. Find your own voice. That's how you get better results on social media anyway, is find your own voice. Okay, I was just talking about this not long ago, and the coaching community training. Who's got 90-second Instagram reels? So some of these are Instagram and some of these are Facebook. So if you're not on Instagram, just hang out because I've got some Facebook updates as well. But if you go into, so if I go into my Instagram and I go to create a reel, this is how you'll test it. If I just change the background, change the camera around to look at, I'm just going to change that to a black cover, kind of. Okay, so where you see the timing, if you press on that, who's now got 90 seconds? So this is new. Instagram is testing it. Not everybody has it, but we've had 15, 30, and 60. Now some people have got 90. So this one I have. Do you have it on Instagram? The one thing that I would encourage you to be aware of around that, though, is what if you're repurposing your reels, which you should be on Facebook and TikTok, what's your limit of time on those? So if you have like a 30-second time limit on Facebook, you don't want to go and do 90-second Instagram reels or even 60-second Instagram reels. Okay, so if you're repurposing Instagram reels to I don't know what's going on here. Sorry, just a strange alert on my phone. If you're repurposing your reels, it's awesome to have 90-second reels. Although the most popular ones are shorter anyway. Just take notice of that. I'm getting really weird messages on my phone. Sorry, I'm distracted. uh, just be aware of if you're repurposing them, are they going to fit on other platforms? But who's got it? Who's got the 90 seconds? I know a lot of people in our coaching community actually do have. So that's an interesting one. Instagram has launched. I don't see it this way. I don't know if you do, but do you know when you go into TikTok? Let me just make a point here.
Okay, this one's.
I'll turn my volume down. But when you go into TikTok, you see full screen, correct? You don't see a grid. You don't see a post before it or below it. This is what TikTok looks like. And for you to go to different content, you kind of swipe, okay? Instagram's testing this now. So if we go to Instagram, I'll get out of that where I was. Well, kind of, but not quite full screen. But you'll probably see a couple of posts or something like that on your Instagram. It's not full screen. So in time, I would anticipate that the way Instagram looks is going to be exactly like the way TikTok looks. What do you think about that? Do you like the fact that when you go to TikTok, you're only seeing one thing? Or do you like Instagram where you can see the bubbles at the top and you can see people's stories and you can see a couple of posts in your feed and things like that? But just to make you aware, that's what Instagram is testing. Instagram is very scared of TikTok. TikTok is huge. It's growing leaps and bounds. So there's a lot of things that we see on Instagram that have been on TikTok for a while. And that's one of those things. Okay. So number 4 is a Facebook update. So Facebook is it's competing with Instagram and TikTok. So it's trying to put things in front of you to give you notifications to go and check out and engage with more people's content. So one of the things that they're testing, let me get the name exactly right. It's called notification bubbles. I don't have it. I'll show you where you can find it and you can see whether you have it. So on your Facebook, your normal, let's go back to my normal feed. Okay, so my normal Facebook feed, you have a notification, where is it? Notifications down here. So I've got 9 notifications plus sitting there at the moment. When I go and press that, like you would with yours, you get a summary of what's happened, who's commented, somebody that's tagged you, it's notifying you of your activity that's relevant to your Facebook profile. Excuse me, I've been talking for quite a while now. I don't have it, but what they're testing is notification bubbles. So at the top, under the word notifications, I've seen a graphic of what it looks like. They look like the stories. So if I go, but they're just round. Maybe more like Instagram. So those bubbles that you see up there? When you go to Facebook and you go to notifications, there's all these round circles at the top of people that you're connected to, and they have notification. They're called notification bubbles, and it will tell you something like, this person has got a new post, go and check it out. This person has done this, go and check it out. So Facebook are trying to push in front of you in your notification section to go and actually engage in other people's content that's recent. So I don't have that yet. Do any of you have that yet? That's what they're testing. The purpose behind it is to get you to engage more. There's so many people, you might be guilty of it too. I'm guilty of it, as well. You scroll a lot, but you don't engage enough. So really, if you're really spot on with your time on things like Facebook and Instagram, you would actually be really intentional. And while you're looking, you would be engaging. Most people look and stalk and just keep an eye on what people are doing and what's happening and those kind of things. But Facebook really wants you to engage more. So have a look to see whether you've got these notification bubbles. As I said, I don't have it yet, but that's what they're testing at the moment. I don't know if this is important to any of you, but do you follow anyone on a business page that has the podcast? When you go to somebody's business page and it might say photos and videos or media, audio rooms, those kind of things. One of the bubbles, where if it's relevant to the person, has been podcasts. So Facebook has enabled some people with business pages, if they're a podcaster, to actually attach their podcasting recording to this, particular option on their business page and have their podcasts available through Facebook as well. That has only been available for like less than a year, and Facebook are already canning it. So I don't know if that's going to be too relevant to many of you, but in, I don't know, it's 9 or 10 months since that's been available on Facebook, and they're canning it. So they're canning a lot of the audio only options. And by June, what's the date? June 3rd, no one who has a business page, who has the podcast option, will have that option. They're completely canning it on June the 3rd. So I don't know if any of you listen to podcasts through finding it through Facebook for anyone that you follow, but you won't be able to do that after June 3rd, okay? Number 6, this is a Facebook one as well. This is a little bit weird to me. So if you've got this feature, check it out, but I'm not really sure if it's going to be utilized too much. I don't have it. I've already looked, but you can check. So let me just go to my own profile there. Okay. So I've just gone to a post of my own to just sort of show you this. So when I go to a post and it says write a comment, I can see 2 things: a camera. So I can actually attach like an image from my camera roll, something like that, or an emoji. So have a look if you've got this. But what they're testing out at the moment is a music note. So when it says write a comment, next to those 2 there is a 3rd one, which is a music note. So it's enabling you to attach, and it'll look a little bit like, those of you that are used to using stories and you just click the music note and then it takes you to a whole lot of options for music. It looks like that. So you click on it and it takes you to a whole lot of options for audio, music audio, so you can attach it to your comment. So I'm a bit confused by that one. What do you guys think? I'm not sure that that's high on any of our priority lists, to be able to reply to a comment with a music clip or something like that. But it's new. They're testing it. I don't have it, but have a look at yours, see if you've got it, and just play around with it and see if it's something that you may like to utilize for whatever reason. Not quite sure. So number 7, we're back to Instagram for number 7. Who's doing Reels? I hope you're all doing Reels. You should be doing Reels. You should be in the 21-day free Reels challenge that we're going on at the moment. If you don't know anything about that, find your way into my free group, Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Go to Guide 19 at the bottom and all the details are in there, okay? You can pick up the challenge at any time. If you've started it and you've fallen off the wagon, just pick up where you left off and keep on going. Do not miss the opportunity of micro video content, guys. This is the easiest way for people to come into this industry and get some traction, and they don't need a following. You don't need to be successful. You don't even need to have results. It's the one and only thing that enables that, like that, this type of content. So you want to be doing it. But what Instagram are testing now, I don't have this feature again. Don't know if any of you do, so check it out. If I go to Instagram and I go and I'll just pick up any reel. I don't know this person. So you're watching somebody's reel, go to the 3 dots, bottom right. And one of the options that they're testing, I don't have it, is under share to, it'll say use template. Now, I do think this one is pretty cool for those of you doing micro video content and you're repurposing from Instagram to Facebook and maybe even TikTok. Is if you have that feature, or watch out for that feature, if you click on use as a template, it will actually create, what does it say? Just let me get my words right. It creates a framework of clips that matches the stamp of the reel. So then you insert your own clips into those frames to essentially copy the format of the template that you want to. So instead of starting from scratch, which is essentially what you do, like if you pick up a template of mine in the Reels Challenge, you watch it, you get the audio, and you're kind of just making it up as you go and just creating it as you go. With this feature that they're introducing, and have a look to see if you've got it, where it says use template, it'll have different frames that then you can just record into those frames and pop it in and create it from the template. So I think this is going to be really good for those that are newer to Reels, that need some more guidance, like, okay, do this and put it in that frame. That's what I imagine it looks like. I don't have it, so I can't really 100% say what it's going to look like. But that's what they've written, that it creates a framework of clips that matches the stamp of the reel, and you insert your own clips into the frames to essentially copy the format of the clip. So it's going to make it super, super easy for those learning how to do Reels if you see that option somewhere in the future to use it as a template. So I think that one's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be great for those of you that are just learning to do Reels. So have a look to see whether you've got that. They're just testing it, so I don't have it. I don't know whether you would have it, but it's definitely something to watch out for in the future, because I think that's going to be really good for those of you that are creating Reels. Okay, so any interest out of any of those 7 updates? I'd be keen to know. Interesting, kind of fun though. I have an avatar button, a GIF, and emoji button. Oh, so you've got a few, but you don't have the music button. Is that right? Camera avatar, so that's the same as Laurie. Me slowly getting into it. Good, Emma, keep going. Phase in the Reels challenge, awesome. I've seen some very clever Reels, creative and powerful, and that's where I think the template is going to be really handy, Emma. So if you see something that captures your attention, there's a reason that it captured your attention, and to be able to use it as a template and have it kind of laid out for you is going to be easier than you just trying to copy it from scratch. So I think it's going to be a great idea. You don't have the use clip option. Okay, I love that. Hope I get it soon. I don't have it, no music button. So it's a bit hit and miss when you know, Instagram and Facebook are actually testing things, because some of us will have the features, some of us won't. But why I want to bring it to your attention is just to keep your eyes open. Because when you're using new features and new tools, they will favor you, because they want you to use those new features and test them out. So they make their decision, oh, we're going to keep it or not keep it, but they'll favor those people that are kind of using it. So keep an eye out for those things that I mentioned, and you know, any new features that you can grab hold of, absolutely do that. So just to recap, go and catch the recording of our Clubhouse discussion yesterday if you missed it. Those of you in my coaching community, absolutely go and watch the training that I did earlier today. We'll email that out to you shortly as well. And if you're not in the coaching community and you want to be and get all the practical training, that's what the coaching community is all about. It's about the how. You might watch a lot of training on how to grow your business on social media, but you may not be taking a lot of action because you don't know how. So you can join us for $1 and get all that training that I've spoken about, like, you know, for a trial for 14 days. Okay. And then you can make a decision whether you want to stay or not. So go and check Guide 19 in the free social media group for all the details on that, or just, you know, message me to find out the details. Okay. So I hope that was interesting to you. I do want to, if you're still here watching me live, I'm actually going to be live 2 hours earlier tomorrow, because I've got a special meeting in the morning, and then I've got a meeting with my network marketing team, and then I have to host a webinar for another organization. So I've got to fit my live in 2 hours earlier than my normal time. So if you're watching me now here at my normal time, just be aware that tomorrow I will be live 2 hours earlier than I normally am. And what am I sharing with you tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm sharing with you, I know it was really cool. It was some tips. I find a lot of people get confused because there's so many things. Do you agree? There are so many things to learn and do on social media. So tomorrow I'm going to share with you some of my top tips on what I think you should concentrate on learning the most to get you more bang for your buck in your business. Okay, so join me tomorrow, but that'll be 2 hours earlier than what I'm live here today. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed those updates, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.